Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I'm Toya and this is Tea Time with Toya. So yesterday my episode was pretty mild. You know, I'm a Gemini, so I have several different personalities. Some people think Geminis have two personalities. Me being a Gemini and being quite honest with you, I probably have about 4 or 5 personalities. So what you guys see here on my YouTube channel is usually my nurturing, my informative, my educated, well-mannered, well-spoken self. Today, we're going to get out of that because I want to talk to you guys about something that is near and dear to me, but kind of got some reaction from a post that I did yesterday on my Instagram. So I don't have that many Instagram followers. I just started doing like random TikToks because I thought it was cute. And I'm a social butterfly. My primary job does not allow me to be a social butterfly. So I do social media. I keep up with my Instagram. I try to keep up with my YouTube. I'm doing TikTok now because that's a way for me to socialize when I normally work from home and the majority of my time is spent in my house with my family. So how I socialize is through social media for the most part. I do have a part-time job in which sometimes I do go into a salon and I socialize with people, but you know, generally it's the same people that I'm socializing with. And I like to meet new people and get new opinions and hear new voices and things like that. So that's why I do my social media. Some people do social media for other reasons, for attention, for likes, to make money. If I made some money from social media, I would be happy to take it, but that is not the reason why I do it. I have 2 jobs. I really don't need a third, so that's not why I do it. I do it because I want to socialize. So sometimes I think every once in a while I do make posts that somehow hit a nerve for people, or they want to comment kind of negatively, and I have no problem with that. I am the type of person who loves conversation. As long as we're respectful, if you disagree with me, I'm not going to be upset at you. I want to hear what you have to say. If I disagree with you, you shouldn't be upset at me, because generally I'm not a spiteful or malice person. Nothing I say comes from malice. I'm a real nice, kind of down to earth person. But on top of that, and this could be a downfall, it could be a downfall for anybody, my filter is thin. I'm not gonna say I have no filter, but the filter I have is real slim. It's slim. Sometimes I have to stop myself mid-sentence, like, oh, and it's already out. So that happens. That's just who I am. I like to be open and honest with people so they know where I'm coming from, so there's no surprises, none of that. So with all of that being said, today I want to talk to you guys about self-esteem. One, I know you probably have noticed if you watched my video yesterday, and if you're watching my video today, I don't have any makeup on. I have no makeup on. I have some lashes on. If you want to see those up closer, I have some lashes on, but I don't have any makeup on. I literally have a fresh, clean face and some moisturizer. I don't have no primer on. I don't have any highlight, concealer. I mean, I can literally take my hands and wipe my face and nothing's gonna come off. This is what I look like. I am comfortable with anybody seeing me looking just like this in 4K HD. Anything you want to see, no problem. I have no problem doing that. I do not take pictures up in the air like this, holding my neck back, pulling my chins up. I have no problem taking a full body picture, but that's me. Some people do have a problem doing that. Some people do have issues with self-esteem. And I'm not saying I don't have any issues with self-esteem. Could I be out here in a string bikini just walking down this beach back here in my background? Maybe. I mean, I've done it before, not a string bikini, but I've been in a 2-piece walking down the beach just like this and felt just as confident. But, you know, everybody has a line that they can't cross. That, you know, would I feel comfortable walking naked down this beach? No. Without a bra? No. Definitely not. I wouldn't. One of the reasons I wouldn't feel comfortable with that is because right now I wear a 40F bra, sometimes a triple D, depending on who makes the bra. And before, I've lost quite a bit of weight, almost 200 pounds. So before that, when I was at my biggest, I probably was wearing like a 46H bra. And I'm not, although I may look like a spring chicken, thanks to these good genetics, I'm not a spring chicken. So my boobs have been through a lot. You know, they without a bra, it's not something I want people to see with the naked eye. So maybe you could say that's one of my self-esteem situations. But all of that, okay, so this is getting to the point. The post that I made, and I'm gonna post it. Actually, I originally posted it on TikTok. I don't think I have any followers on TikTok right now, maybe 2 or 3 followers on TikTok. So this really didn't get any leverage on TikTok. But when I posted it on TikTok, TikTok gives you an option to post it to another form of social media at the same time. So I posted it to my Instagram story and I put it there. And I got some comments, of course, from people that know and love me. My mom, a couple of my friends that were like, girl, okay, whatever. So I'm going to post it here so you guys can see it. So watch this. It's only like 5 seconds long. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. Okay, so that's what got a couple of comments in my DMs. Not necessarily on my Instagram. I did get one comment that was on the actual Instagram post, which I deleted because I'm not for the negativity. If you say something that I'm not going to fuss back and forth with you, I'm just going to delete it and go on. I'm not going to block you. You get a couple chances before I block you, but I'll just delete it and move on. But anyway, this person was kind of, upset that I made a comment like that and wanted to express how they felt about it. I didn't go on to ask them any additional questions about why they felt that way. Did they get proposed to at a baby shower? Did they get proposed to after being pregnant? I don't know. I didn't get into all of that with them because I really didn't care. If they wanted to have a educated conversation with me, they could have, but they chose not to. This is my situation. These are my social media platforms. If you don't agree with what I have to say, then don't say anything. Don't watch. Feel free to block. If I trigger you, if something I do triggers you and it makes you upset, and it makes you upset for more than just that second that you're reading my post or looking at the video, please feel free to block me. I've blocked people who trigger me all the time. I'm not going to let anyone affect my happiness, even people's social media. So if I follow someone or someone was a Facebook friend or something like that and they posted something that triggered me and I felt like it bothered me more than just that couple of seconds that I was reading the post, I might give you another chance. But if a second chance rolls around, I'm going to block you, delete, unfriend, whatever I got to do so I don't see your stuff on my timeline. So that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, let me explain to people where I'm coming from in case you don't agree with my post. One thing I don't like, you can do whatever you want to do in life. It's up to you. It's your life. You can do whatever you want to do, right? But I hate and feel uncomfortable with cringe-worthy moments, especially when it's something that could be completely avoided. It's literally a moment that's caused by one individual. And if that one individual did not do what they did, the moment would have never happened. This is one of them. It's probably on my top 5 of things that I despise. 1, this is an event that's supposed to be about a baby primarily, right? A baby or babies, depending on your situation, and their parent or parents. So the mom and the dad. That's what the situation is supposed to be about. But it's surrounding what's going on with the baby primarily. So that's the primary function. 2, I will tell anyone, I could care less what anyone thinks of me, what anyone says about me, how anyone feels about me. That is very true. I could care less about that. But to sit here and say that certain perceptions do not affect me or affect my self-esteem or my personality or my life is absolutely stupid. Your perception, someone else's perception, the general perception of the public affects your life. It affects your life every day. So if I am pregnant, generally at a baby shower, you're several months pregnant at that point in time. Let's just say an average, probably 8 months pregnant, right? You're going to give birth within the next month to 6 weeks, generally at a baby shower, right? And you take that time while I'm opening gifts, playing baby shower games, eating cupcakes, whatever you do at the baby shower, right? To get down on one knee and propose to me. That looks several different ways. 1, were you not worthy enough to be proposed to had you not been pregnant? 2, you're now taking light away from one situation and shining on another situation. To me, that's comparable to if you were at my wedding, you were a guest at my wedding, and your fiance proposed to you at my wedding. That's tacky and disrespectful. You're taking the light away from the reason that you came to the event, which was to see these two join in union to then put the spotlight on yourself and your situation. Not cool. I had a conversation with my husband last night and I just asked him in general, I simply asked him the question. I said, do you think it's okay for you or anyone to propose to someone at their own baby shower? And I went on to explain to make sure that he understood what I was saying. I'm pregnant. We're not married. We're at the baby shower and you get down on one knee to propose to me, or one of my baby shower gifts is a ring in a box. His immediate response was no. Why would I do that? Doesn't that make it look like I wouldn't have proposed to her if she wasn't pregnant? I asked other guys that I knew. I asked other women that I knew, how would they feel in that situation? Now, if this has happened to you and you accepted a proposal and you are happily married, good for you. The point is you want to be happily married and secure in your relationship. So if that happened for you, good for you. My point is, and my opinion is, because it's my opinion, you do not have to agree with my opinion. You do not have to agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, you don't have to not be my friend or not be cordial to me, or because that's what conversation about. That is how dialogue works. One person talks, the other person responds. There should be no hard feelings on general subjects. But if this were to happen to me, my answer would be no. 1, you're not going to embarrass me in front of my friends and family. 2, I'm worth more than that, and I'm not taking a back seat to anyone or anything, not even my own unborn child. Now, you can take that how you want it. You can take it or leave it. If you didn't want me before I was pregnant with this child, do not try to want me after I've had this child or while I'm still pregnant with this child. Either I'm enough by myself or I'm not enough at all. And that's that. Now, if it just happened to play out that way, you were planning on proposing anyway, and you found out I was pregnant prior to proposing, that's cool. All of that needs to take a back burner until I have this baby, because the baby is the priority. You need to make sure that I'm safe and healthy, the baby's safe and healthy, our finances are in order for this baby that was unexpected, obviously. In that particular situation, the baby was unexpected, so there was something that was not being planned for. We need to make sure all of that is taken care of. Then after I have this baby, might not necessarily be the ideal situation, but after I have this baby, then we can talk about proposing, or then you can think about being spontaneous and proposing, or we can talk about it. I have no problem with either of those situations. We can either talk about it, or you can be spontaneous, but that's going to happen way after I've had this baby. I would say, maybe 6 months after the baby is born. It's just not something I would find my situation in. And, some of you may find it acceptable. That's fine for you. But I'm letting you know that I don't find it acceptable, nor would I find it acceptable for anybody. If for some reason I have a little sister that's 21 years old, if she should find herself in a situation where she is pregnant before getting married, and her fiance, which I hope before proposing to her, is going to at least mention something to my dad, mention something to my mom, mention something to me about it, before doing all of that. Asking permission of my father is very important. My husband asked permission of my father for me. So definitely, if she ever found herself in that situation, it would be a problem. It would be a real problem. It would be a problem. I don't know if my brothers, I don't know what they might do. I don't know what my dad might say or do. I'm sure it's not going to be pretty. The baby shower is going to be ruined because it ain't going to be pretty. You just don't do that. It is tacky. It's tacky. Now, if that's okay for you and your people, that's cool. But that's not okay for me and my people. It definitely ain't okay for me or my sisters. Now, I have 2 sisters that I wasn't even raised with. So my little sister that's 21 is a sister that I was raised with, in the household with. I have 2 other sisters that are in their mid-20s. And that's not even acceptable for me, for them. If I found out that happened with them, neither one of them is married. Neither one of them have children at this time. If that happened to either one of them, I would have a serious problem with that still. It's just not acceptable for me. It's not acceptable for anybody in my family. And there's going to be problems. And that's that on that. Do not propose to anyone at a baby shower. If you're watching this and you're thinking about it, if you're watching this and you know somebody who's thinking about it or who's going to do it, please, whether they follow your directions or not, that's up on them. But at least what you can say is that you gave the opportunity. You told them your advice. You told them your opinion. And whatever they do after that is on them. But that is tacky. That is tacky. It is disrespectful, and accepting a proposal under those circumstances is definitely feeding into low ass self-esteem. And that's where I'm coming from on this self-esteem tip. You are not going to affect my self-esteem at all. Self-esteem is esteem of the self. And if you do something to affect my self-esteem, we are going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem. And that's that on that. And that's just point blank and period. What they say, period, poo, and that's on period. And that's that. I'm sorry. It just can't happen. It just can't happen. If you don't think enough of the woman that you're proposing to say, hey, this may not be the best time, or maybe I should have did this earlier, or maybe we should reevaluate it and think about it, or maybe we should just have a conversation about it. What's wrong with having a conversation? You don't know. Maybe she's okay with it. If she okay with it, if she good, then y'all great. But don't back somebody into a situation like that where they even maybe have to feel like they need to say yes because they're now surrounded by friends and family. Not everybody's like me. Not everybody has that thin filter. Some people may say yes for the time being, knowing they're thinking in their mind, what the fuck? What is happening here? Why am I doing this? Why are you doing this? Please get up. Don't get down on one knee. If you're thinking that in your head, but then you're thinking you have to accept because you're surrounded by all these people who are now, in this day and age, they got their cameras out. They got their phones out. They oohing and ahhing in the background. Somebody had already started crying. Why would you put somebody that you love like that in a situation if you truly love them? That's whack. So, let me know what you think about this. If you got something to say, please leave it in the comments below. Please leave me something on my Instagram. Please DM me. All my information is in the description below. If you have something to say, I'll be happy to have an ongoing dialogue. But just know this. If you say something crazy to me in my comments, I'm going to block you. So it's up to you. I mean, I don't know how you feel. You might not care, but that's how I am. I don't fuss with people. If you want to have ongoing dialogue, well, I think this or I think oh, that, fine. I will talk to you back and forth forever. But the second it gets disrespectful, or you step out of the boundaries and say something crazy, is when you get blocked, because I don't care. I don't have time. But anyway, thank you for joining me today for Tea Time with Toya. This is episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me something. Tell me something in the comments. Tell me if you have problems with self-esteem and you need some ways to be motivated. I can help you with that. Tell me if you don't have any problems with self-esteem and you just out here, free balling it and doing whatever you want to do. I like to hear that too. I'll talk to you guys later for episode 3. Oh, today's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I don't have any green on. There's some green in my little background back here. Tomorrow's my wedding anniversary. I should be here. Look at that. I should be sitting right there on that chair. But I can't because our friend, the coronavirus, has us on a little bit of self-quarantine right now. Definitely not flying anywhere. I would have to fly to get there. So, wishful thinking. Look at it. Isn't it so pretty? I'm so sad. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for episode 3. See you later. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Always like, share, subscribe, share with a friend, and I'll see you later. Bye.